You are in control of every situation you are in. Take responsibility and do the best thing you can do. Now, what do I mean by that? Making the best move out of every situation? How is that possible? Well, you gotta have some retrospect with yourself first. You first have to think about the things you have to do and the things you can do. Now, figure the things you can do that you shouldn't be doing and exclude them. Put them out of the board. They don't even exist. And as you eliminate options, more you could do appear. Things you couldn't do before start to ramble in. When I was in college, I was doing some long ass buses drive. It would take me an hour and 30 just to get to school, just to get to it. That's not even including the comeback. So 3 hours a day waiting. So when I got home, I was kind of pissed that I had so little time left for myself. So I had the option of doing my homeworks, gaming, and doing some dumb shit, jacking off, listening to music, watching videos, just some shit you do when you're on your time off, when you don't have anything to do. But I would prioritize it over my duty. Why? Because I would think I'll never have time to finish my homeworks. Why? Because I have so little time to work. I have this 3 hours of not doing anything, 6 hours a day of studying, but and 8 hours of sleep. But I wouldn't even sleep for fucking 8 hours. I'd sleep for six, but I'd still put it in the calculation. So sometimes you have to figure out what you should do, what you can do, what you want to do, and exclude everything that doesn't benefit you. Because it's not like I can exclude my time on the bus, can I? Because I gotta get to school. Can I cut some time sleeping? I mean, I can cut an hour, maybe two, not every day, so I shouldn't count it. But what can I do? I can find time. And between classes, the 15 minutes that I have to spare, what could I do? Oh, I could do my homeworks. 4 breaks a day? Hey, an hour. Lunchtime? Oh, that's another hour. Damn, easy, 2 hours. I have 3 hours after school at home to take shower, eat, and do my stuff. Let's say an hour of this, maybe an hour and a half, is dedicated to myself, showering and shit, even though I did it in the morning. That's just an example. So that's 1 hour 30 plus 2 hours. So 3 hours and a half. And I'll be real, I had way more breaks than just four 15-minute breaks. I had some 1 hour breaks, 2 hour breaks. That shit was crap. But, anyways, so I have 3 hours and 30 every day. So let's round this up to a week. 21 hour, 21 hours and 3.5 hours. So 24 and a half hours a week that I can use to do my homeworks. I used to think I only had like an hour or so to do my homeworks. But even in between waiting for each buses, I could do some homework. Another 20 minutes to spare. You can find ways to make more time, but you have to make the sacrifice for your greater goal. That's why you got to make the good choice in your schooling. Cuz I just made the choice cuz my parents were forcing me to go to school still. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I thought about electricity, but it didn't really thrill me this much. I just thought the money was pretty nice and electricity is pretty cool, but not that much that I would make a career out of it. So I don't know why. I just took computer science. Sounded cool. I'd be sitting on my ass all day just doing some shit on my computer. And when school started, I got a new computer for the school. It was a pretty bad one compared to what I have now. Like terrible, but at that time, it was the best computer I ever had. So I was just like, wow, man, this is the best choice I ever made. God damn. Because I could finally play some fucking video games on my PC. The only two games I could play were fucking Minecraft without mods and LoL. Fucking League of Legends. I couldn't even play CS:GO on lowest fucking settings imaginable. And I can get fucking 60 FPS smooth on League. High quality. Goddamn. That shit bussin'. But yeah, when I got that PC, I could play pretty much anything. Maybe not on mid settings, like Apex Legends. That shit was on minimum, but I was just thrilled by it. I can do the things I always wanted to do with this computer, but I wouldn't even stream. I wouldn't do shit with it. I'd just play games like I used to. So I didn't even move an inch upward. I thought, wow, I'm so much better doing than last year, but I wasn't doing anything at all. But in that situation, I should have been in control. I should have thought about what I can do. Because if I did that, 24 hours of, doing my homeworks every week, I could have had the spare time to do some video games and shit, have fun. But I prioritized my own pleasure because it was such a fucking pain to go to school. But if I did my homework, it would have been less of a pain because I'd be in class, I'd understand everything, and I wouldn't even have to be too much following because I'd be ahead all of the time. But I didn't. I skipped all my homeworks. Just went on when it was test time. I did every test. I didn't skip any because I'm not a fucking idiot. It's not that bad. But I still wasn't in control. I felt like life cheated me. The time that I can finally rejoice of having a computer, I have all of these duties. But now I understand that if I made the right choice, it would have made me responsible way earlier. Way earlier. Because I'd have that job now. I'd be, working at fucking some place, doing network and shit. $28 an hour, or maybe even more. I'd have potential to go to the uni and get an even better job and to accomplish my personal dream. It's kind of linked to AI, so I would have helped myself, saving some money that I don't have to spend on people who have more knowledge than me, because I'd be the more knowledgeable guy. It's me. But yeah, my decisions made me the man I am today. Having to take responsibility for all these things that I did earlier in my life. Now, at least I'm not 30. I'm just 22. But even just 22 is when I hit 22, I felt old, man. I felt old. Shit, man, I'm already 22? What the fuck? What's going on? But the thing is that there's always like a reason to lack, to not want more. Like right now, my bank account is sitting at its best height ever. I've never had this much in my bank account. Never. And I could be satisfied like, oh, that's a bunch of money. I could spend it spend it on, something nice and have some fun. But instead of doing that, I just think about, damn, it took me so long to get to this. How high can I get? How far can I go? How much can I make? And now that I have a plan, that money I can, when I execute the plan, I'll be able to make it in a month. Something that I could have only been dreaming of is going to be there coming in monthly. Shit's crazy. But that's why you gotta take responsibility. You gotta understand why you want this, why you want to do the could do, and why you don't want to do the should do's. Because in the end of the day, you gotta do what's best for you, not what you want to do. Because doing what you should be doing will bring you to that day where you can always be doing what you want to do. And you never have to go back to your old self. Because you'll have worked so fucking hard to get to this point that you won't even be able to go back. You might go broke, fine, but you'll have all this knowledge to be rich again. You'll have all this experience on where to go, where to find the money, what businesses you want to get in touch, because you'll have all that experience versus all the people that didn't even try it yet. So you gotta take the responsibility now and thank yourself later. Anyways, love you guys.